We want to make sure that we avoid some of the most common self-sabotages, some of the biggest excuses that there are, and I wrote down several of them, and I'm going to read a few of them so I remember to get to them all. Okay, but some common myths. Food is love. Okay, no hamburger has ever reached out and given you a hug. So food is not love, food is fuel. The emotions that you attach to food, that's where the love part comes in. So if you and Grandma always made cupcakes together and she always gave you a big hug and you felt good, you would thought that it was the cupcakes that make you feel good. It was Grandma's hugs. It was the love and the connection that you had with that person. So if you're in a situation with your family and they feel good by feeding you, and you don't want to get fat just so or you're tired of feeling like you're going to be a diabetic just so they don't get their feelings hurt, you got to start to change that around and think to yourself, if I want to show this person love, I don't have to do it by poisoning myself. I can get up and give them a hug and say, I love you, you're the best, thank you for nourishing me. And show them love in that way. If they're still acting out where being offended, well, that's their stuff, isn't it? That's not yours. So another common myth, you got to be a member of the Clean Your Plate Club. Well, you're not 5 anymore, so you don't have to act childish. You know, back during the Depression in the 30s, yeah, that was true. You ate what was on your plate because you might not have anything else. But now there's an abundance of food, and we want to make sure that we are eating till we're satisfied, not till we're full or stuffed or you can't button your pants anymore. You shouldn't go to the dinner table wearing elastic stretchy pants. That is not the goal. We want to make sure that we eat till we're satisfied, and then we move away so that afterwards we have energy. Another one, get your money's worth. Got to go to a buffet and get your money's worth. So what you're paying for if you do that is a stomach ache and heart disease. Is that what your money's worth? Feeling like crap, feeling exhausted afterwards, going and laying in front of the TV so that you've already trashed your body, you might as well ruin your mind too. You've got to reevaluate what's most important to you. Makes me happy. Food makes me happy. If it makes you that happy, why are you watching this video? Food doesn't make you happy. You eat food and you feel guilty or you feel shameful or afterwards you feel tired and fatigued. That's not being happy. What you're looking for is an escape. What you're looking for is a distraction. What you're looking for is to connect with yourself or have some variety. If you're feeling bored or you're feeling stressed or you're feeling lonely or you're feeling unsatisfied, cheesecake is not going to do it for you. It's a temporary fix that just makes you big. It doesn't make you feel fulfilled. What's the other one? I love to eat. Americans do not love to eat. Americans love to shovel. Okay? The French love to eat. They can take this tiny little thing that looks like a little appetizer to us, and they can eat it and spend 2 hours eating it as they're talking and celebrating and enjoying and eating this little thing and savoring every bite. They love to eat. We shovel. We take a bite, we chew 3 times, and we swallow it as we're guzzling down some kind of soda pop. If you really love to eat, you will slow down. You'll only eat. You won't be watching TV. You won't be reading or listening to music. You'll actually just be enjoying the food. Make it like a meditation. You'll be savoring every bite, and when it doesn't taste as good as it did, you stop. That will be you really loving food and respecting your body. Exercise hurts. Well, if you overdo it, it sure does. If you haven't done anything and then you decide to exercise for an hour, you're going to be hurting. And it's one of the biggest sabotages because then you hurt, then your unconscious mind says, exercise equals pain, I'm not doing it. And then you can't get motivated. You have to start small and simple and easy. Go for a 5-minute walk in one direction, turn around and come back. And that 10 minutes you moved around, you got started. Yay, it's a celebration. Celebrate that. One of the biggest mistakes we make is that we don't celebrate the things that we did well. We only give attention to the things that don't go well, so that's what gets reinforced. So when you do something well, even if it seems small, stick your hands out, wrap them around you, and then go, yay me, and give yourself a hug or give yourself an attaboy or a high five. Go to your calendar, put a smiley face on today's date, and by the end of the month, that calendar should be smiling back at you. When you engage in fitness, not exercise, people have too many anchors to exercise, no pain, no gain. We're going to talk about fitness. Same thing, different way of communicating to yourself. In fact, what sounds more motivating to you, exercise or fitness? So we're going to get your fitness on. We're going to go ahead and start slow and easy. You could do more, but you don't have to. Then your mind says, well, that was easy, that wasn't so bad, and I could do more and I didn't have to. And it'll make you want to do a little bit more tomorrow. And everybody knows once you get into it, you start to want to do it more. And you want to do it more. And if you miss a day, it bugs you because it makes you feel so good. And when you stop doing your fitness, you feel the tiredness, you feel the fatigue, and it makes you go, ugh. See, one of the biggest sabotages that we'll get to in a moment is that your mind has confusion. Your mind associates massive pain to the things that would get you healthier and help you feel good long term. Your mind also associates massive pleasure to the things that are keeping you stuck. So your mind has it backwards. Some people have what's called confusion, where they've associated pleasure and pain to the same thing. So now their mind wants it but doesn't, and so you find yourself fighting inside. It's what Fritz Perls called top dog, underdog thinking, or internal debates, where you end up fighting with yourself, and you cannot win when you're fighting yourself. There's only different degrees of losing. So we're going to get your mind clear on what does create pleasure now and in the future, and what's been causing pain, so that you can slowly shift away from that stuff so you can enjoy your life more. And then the last one is I'm too tired. One of the reasons you're too tired is because you're not moving. Some people think, oh, I'm going to have more energy if I just sleep in that extra 20 minutes in the morning. No, you won't. You'll actually have more energy if you get up and you move around. Or at the end of the night, oh, my feet are killing me, I've been up all day. If you do a little stroll or you just walk in front of the TV, you will actually sleep better that night and wake up with energy. Your body needs to get the stress and tension out of you. And if you don't get it out of you, then it gets recycled and your body starts to break down. And that's when you're exhausted, that's when you have all kinds of health problems, that's when your body just breaks down. You have to get the tension out of you. We have so much stress in our world today, so much stimulation coming at you all the time, with texting and cell phones and videos. I was in New York City a little while ago. They have TVs everywhere. They had a TV in the cab, they had a TV in the elevator, they had TVs in the room, they had TVs in the hallway, they had TVs everywhere. Massive stimulation going into your brain. And we are not built for that. So everybody has ADD now. And what we need to do is learn how to get that out of us. And fitness is a great way. It gets you out of your fearful mind and into your body and out of the tension. Now, if you're stressed and you go lay on the couch and then you go eat something, you're just creating more tension inside. And it's exhausting. And it hurts. And it sucks. And I know it does. And you know it too. So we've got to shift this around.